get started, I just wanted to say a big thank you to my most recent PayPal donors, Joshua and Nance, who donated while asking a question if I do custom videos. I do not do custom videos because I feel like people are usually wanting me to do not safe for work, not YouTube friendly things in these videos, and that's not really my thing. I know, surprising, right? But I do appreciate the donation nonetheless. And Jody Grubbs, again, you are too kind. I do really appreciate you. You're always so sweet and so generous. And as always, donations are always appreciated but never expected. Take care of you guys. This is take care of yourselves first, but it does mean the world to me, so thank you. Apologies for my face. I have not touched up my makeup all day. Look, there's Moo. She's so much easier to see at this angle. I finally broke out the old ring light because I had to film this one at night. This is gonna be an old-fashioned video, guys. This is going to be a thrift haul. We haven't done one of these since pre-Florida. No, we did one. We did one in Florida probably like over a year ago at this point. And I figured today would be the perfect day to do one because I found like a lot of good stuff. I went to 3 different ones, but I found all of this at one. And now I feel like I should start going there on Thursdays always because I found a lot of good stuff. Anyway, one thing not pictured here is I got 2 bowling balls. And if you guys are familiar with my channel, you know how I collected bowling balls. And they were a good deal. She's like, stop interrupting my itch. You could go itch in the living room, you know. If you're itching right here, I'm gonna stop you. It's a nervous habit. So, what shall we start off with? I guess I'll just grab and go. Moo hasn't seen any of this stuff yet either, so she's going to be very curious to sniff. This is a pig basket. A basket, if you will. Oh, also one other thing that I don't have on my bed right now is a giant cock. And I wish I did. Just kidding. It's a giant rooster. I guess resin. Moo just farted. I don't know if you hear that. It's a giant resin rooster, and it's actually like very realistic. And all the other roosters. Actually, there was a big debate at the thrift store today. All the old ladies were like, "People aren't even allowed to have roosters here." I'm like, well, I can't really stop them. But the roosters are very loud and annoying. But the one that I got doesn't make any noise because it's not alive. Anyway, it's cool looking, so it's out there. This is a basket, a pagasket, and this is, I don't know what nice sounds I can make with this one. A biscuit, a basket, a gunmetal gray basket. So, it's big. Most of the stuff that I'm showing you is going to be for resale. You know the drill. Also, side note, I have a stomach ulcer right now. At least one. It's very painful. Anyway. Some of this stuff was totally impulse bought. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get very much for it all, but I obviously thought it was cool, and that's why I bought it. Oh, so funny thing about this item is that I got its counterpart. I got its mate last time I went to that thrift store. They are like paper mache flamingos made in Mexico. And yeah, I got one last time and then I got another one. They were expensive. They were $4.99 a piece, which is a bit much, but I think they will do okay in the resale game because apparently they're vintage. Flamingos are kind of a thing down here in the Sunshine State. I was gonna say that sounds broken, but it's not, I don't think. I remembered what it was. Yes, this is just a little glass urn of seashells. It was $1.99. I have a big glass urn that I think will look cute with this one next to it. And these seashells, since there's a nice purpley one there. Since I did not procure them myself, I don't like, that's what I use these glass urns for, is seashells. I have one from the East Coast, but this is the, well no, I'm in the Gulf. Anyway, I have one from the like Jersey beaches, and it has like the dark sand and like all the types of shells and stuff you find on those beaches. And then I have one from the Gulf beaches, and it's crazy to see how different they are. Anyway, I'm not going to use these in one of my shell vases because those are all things that I found personally, but what I will do is stick these in the flower bed that I just redid, which you guys know about if you saw my previous videos, because I did put seashells on top of the marble chips. This lighting definitely makes my nose look rather bulbous. Well, I'm getting up there in years, and you know they say the two things that never stop growing: your nose and your ears. Will you guys still like me whenever I am all old and gray? Because honestly, I'm on my way there. Like, there are some silver hairs in here. I don't know if you can tell, but I am getting more gray hairs all the time, and they're more noticeable on my hair because it's so dark. What is this? This one's kind of heavy. It's like Christmas time because I don't remember the things that I get. Okay, so this one's for resale, and it is just a little, oh, I know the word for these little bubbles when they put it in glass. I know that word. Darn it. It'll come to me. Ew, there's like a booger on it. Or I can just look at one of my other listings. Controlled bubbles. This is a controlled bubble glass apple. It's actually not really scratched up or anything. The stem is intact. Looking good. $1.99 deal. Little bit of a deal. Oh, this one's cool. This one's gonna be kind of noisy. So I actually saw the one lady that works there. She's my favorite lady out of all the ladies that work there. The one lady is like very scary. She's like a very thick Italian accent, and like she's very intimidating. Kind of strict. But then there's this other lady who like is kind of like a know-it-all about stuff. Like I bought like puppets before, and I know they're puppets because I looked them up, looked up comps. She's like, these are shoes. Now, how you can mistake puppets for shoes is beyond me. I'm like, oh no, they're actually puppets. She's like, they're shoes. I don't like her either. But anyway, there's one lady that I like. She's really sweet and friendly, and she's just a vibe. She was carrying this from the back to put it out, and I heard it, and then I saw it, and I had to go and get it before somebody else did. And I was talking to this other little lady, and she's like, oh, you want your neighbors to hate you? And I was like, my neighbors already do, honey. They already do. So they were asking for it. I actually have a lot of wind chimes. But this one, I don't have any that are woody like this. They're all metal. I had a glass one, but I just took my glass one down because it was actually breaking because of how much wind was making it clink together. And it just didn't sound nice. But, hold on. Oh no, it's so tangled. That's because that one know-it-all lady put it in the bag and she probably didn't do it right. Oh boy. No, that's gotta go underneath, but it can't. I might have to pause this. Oh, hold on. Alright, there we go. So, this was $10, but I had a 20% off coupon for my most expensive item. What? Yeah, the tag up here says $9.99, but this one at the bottom says $24.99, so that's maybe what it cost originally. Maybe I did get a deal. I don't know, but it's like a little crane, and it's got little babies on bobbleheads, and whenever the wind blows, it's gonna make its head move. What? So I think it's pretty cool, and I looked up comps online and they go for like $50. So, I mean, it wasn't super cheap, but it wasn't super expensive either, and it's made out of coconuts. And I like them. So, there's that. Hopefully the hurricanes here don't mess them up. Or her, rather. She's obviously a mother bird. So, yeah, love that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I also I got so much stuff, guys. This I couldn't pass up. So I'm pretty sure this is a leather embossed tray. Looks kind of old. It's got like this dragon guy on it. It's unmarked, which is unfortunate. So when I looked up comps, I just put in vintage leather embossed tray, and similar stuff came up, but nothing quite this neat. Oh, that's the thing. That's my one favorite lady at the thrift store. She's always like, oh, here's the girl that always comes and gets all the really cool stuff. That's me. It's got a lot of texture, but really cool. Really liked it. It was $4.99, which steep, but whatever. And then I got this quilt. And there's a difference between like real handmade quilts and like factory produced blankets that are just made to look like quilts. And this is a genuine quilt, and it's got like this crochet stuff on it too. It's just a nice, well done quilt. Lots of love went into it. It's only like throw sized. Hello. Hello. May I help you? I still need this bag. Hold on, you can lay on that one, okay? You can lay on that one, but I still need these ones, okay? Okay, so yeah, and it didn't look like super stainy or anything, and it was $8.99. So many pricey things. So many pricey things, but nice little quilt. I could like, if I ever have anybody close to me that has a baby, which like all my friends my age are having babies now, which is just wild. I could be like, I made this. Never mind. You guys. It's not handmade at all. It looked handmade. There's a tag on it. Like one of those do not remove by penalty of law tags. Yep, under penalty of law, this tag is not to be removed except by I'm the customer, but Well, shoot. And it doesn't have... Oh, made for Nostalgia Home Fashions. 50 by 60. So Nostalgia Home Fashion, so it's not even vintage, it's supposed to look vintage. You know, usually I have a really good eye for this kind of thing, and I was just talking it up, but I am full of it. Well, maybe somebody will want it anyway, because it's cool. It is very nicely done. It was probably made in a sweatshop, because it's a lot of like hand stitching, it looks like. So whoever was in the sweatshop did a really good job. I just scared me with the chime. All right. So this guy is pretty cool, if I do say it so myself. And I do. This was also $10. Man, they've been gouging me. So this is it was made in India. It's marked, I think, on the blades. But anyway, it's marked somewhere that it says it's made in India. It's brass and it's wood carved. It's got little feet. So what this is, you get the tape off. How do we just, yeah, you put the prong down, and we got a knife. It says India on it. We got a knife for your meat when you're cutting your meat. Real wood, real wood, real wood. And then on the other side, you got your little jabby guy. Your name is Moo. It is Thai for pork. We could carve you up. Would you like to be carved up? She says, is there peanut butter on it? Not this time. But yeah, isn't it cool? Isn't it cool? And I think this was there last time, but I didn't buy it because I'm like, $9.99 is too expensive. It was funny, some other lady saw all the stuff in my cart, and then she tracked me down, and she was like, there's this like wooden thing. She's like, it looks like you like a lot of old brown stuff. She's like, there's this wooden thing back there, and then I was like, do you mean this? Because it was already in my cart, and she's like, yeah, it's so funny, you already got it. I'm like, you know me so well, stranger. You know me so well. So yeah, I have stomach ulcers right now. And they make me feel like hungry all the time, but they also make me feel like really burpy. And then if my stomach's empty, it hurts. It's not fun. Not fun. But hopefully I can get rid of it fairly soon, because you're not supposed to drink or eat spicy or fatty foods on it. And those are a few of my favorite things. Okay, so this I wish was marked, but it's not. But this was also overpriced. This was $3.99. And don't eat the wind chimes. No, she's actually very good about not eating stuff she's not supposed to. She's only destroyed 3 things, and I've had her since she was a puppy. And ever since we moved to Florida, like I haven't like gated her off whenever I leave the house or anything, because I used to gate her off in the mudroom with her dog door, and now she just has like free reign. But anyway, so she has chewed up a Christmas gnome, a Christmas frog, she's like the Grinch, and a little blue dyed real raccoon tail. So that's the only time she was really naughty. Other than that, she's a pretty good dog. So this is like a little cherub fountain ashtray, or like a ring tray, and it's just neat. It looks like a little fountain. A little fountain. $4 is a bit much, but it's neat. And can any of you guys tell me what on earth he's holding? Like a bird? I don't know. It's got like a weird thing out the side, and then it's like, but it doesn't really have a face. Like, what on earth? What on earth is that? water bag. So this was kind of an impulse buy. It is signed, but I don't know how to make out the signature. It looks like 5C, which 5 is not a name. It's just a little hand-painted canvas with rope around it. It's got little pelicans. Super cute, and it says no fishing, which is kind of ironic because pelicans, they like it when people go fishing because they like to steal the fish off of their little poles and stuff. But it's cute. I think somebody will like it. They look so happy. They got like little happy eyes. Oh, this is kind of neat. This was $7.99. Jeez, I got so much expensive stuff. So this is a crucifix with a lot of individual little like charms nailed to it. And I looked it up, and I guess it's Mexican folk art of some sort. But I mean, people were trying to get like $50 for it, so I thought that was cool. Isn't it kind of like, is that a ball sack? Ball sack? Isn't it kind of like witchy? Like very voodoo-ish? Like there's a human heart and there's like random appendages all over it and stuff. I think it is kind of cool. Kind of cool. Oh, I didn't even tap on it. So yeah, I have stomach ulcers and a sore throat, which is not going away with vitamin C, zinc, and echinacea, which they usually always do. So I don't know if I have COVID again. But whenever I had COVID, originally it was really bad. So I have a whole video about that. You guys can watch it if you haven't. But I'm sure you already have, because I think that the people that watch my videos are like my little following base. Because why would random people want to watch these videos? They're not very good. Okay, so this is the last thing. Kind of didn't save the best for last, but I wasn't really looking. But it's pretty cool. It's like actual like stoneware pottery, and it's signed, and it's a travel mug. And this is just silicone. But isn't it neat? Like if I was gonna have one of these, I want it to be cute. I'm not convinced that this isn't gonna leak though, because it's like not on very tight. But isn't it nice? And it didn't have a price on it, so the chick was like, oh, this is nicer than our other mugs, so I'm gonna charge you $4.99, but it'll be half off because it's half off mug day anyway. So I was like, fine. You know, my favorite lady, if she was at the register, she would have been like $2.50 at half off, and I would have been like, thanks, girl. This part here is silicone too. So this, I don't know, I'm leaning towards keeping it. I have a lot of mugs that I don't use. I don't even drink coffee. But sometimes I drink tea. So maybe I'll keep this for tea. Yeah. That is, that's all, folks. I hope that you enjoyed the nostalgia that was a thrift haul. And I hope that you thought some of the items here were cool, because I think they're cool. Let me know what your favorite thing was, and the question of the day will be have you ever had a stomach ulcer? How'd you get rid of it? What is your, do you have any like cool remedies, like whether they're like hangover remedies, just like folklore like remedies that have been in your family? Because like every time I start to feel like a cold coming on, like my family does this thing where you take vitamin C, echinacea, zinc, and airborne, and you take that twice a day for like 3 days, and it usually nips it right in the bud, but this time it hasn't been. But do you guys have anything like that? Like little remedies that you swear by for any kind of ailment? It doesn't have to be like a cold, but you know what I mean? I feel like that would be useful to know. But anyway, I hope that y'all enjoyed, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful